You done it, Xbox. You did it. You released and announced a new console. Another new console, guys. Another new one. Like, we haven't gotten enough of those already. God. It's been 4 years. You think that they would last longer. Um, Boy. Okay, so honestly, I don't know where to begin. I'll be honest. My ending is scripted, not my beginning. My beginning is I talk shit, basically. Okay, so before I talk shit, let me give a little history. So, when I was younger, I wanted a 360. I got a 360 from Christmas from my mom, and I've been playing 360 up until the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One came out. Now, when I played when the Xbox One, we got the okay. So, slow down, Mike. When we got the Xbox One, we had to get a bunch of updates. Now, when I got the Xbox One, I was here at my dad's. I had to go to my uncle's to get the internet, and it took me 3 days to install games, install updates. It took me 3 days. And you want to know another reason why it took me 3 days? Because they were being hacked at that time. So, that sucked. And I paid $500 for that thing. So, now they want another $500 for the Xbox X, which is ridiculous as it is. But I'm going to go through the list of reasons why they say it deserves $500. And I'm not going to do that now, but I'm just going to say that we will get to it. My question is why? Why? Just why? Like, I don't understand. Like, why are you making a new one? Like, we got the Xbox One. Let's just skip through 2 through 9 and just go right to fucking 10. Like what the what are you just like, we're so ahead of the game that we're like, what? Michael, figure it out. Okay, so Xbox One, you had Xbox One, and then what? About 8 to 9, you think you're 8 to 9 steps ahead from PlayStation? Like, what? Are you out of your mind? What's gonna happen? Okay, and then we got rumors that PS5 might be coming out next year. If that happens, I'm gonna throw my fucking PlayStation across the room. Like, that's no joke, because my PlayStation has been a big help to me since I started this YouTube thing. So that's why I really look out for PlayStation and the console itself, not the company, the console. I think that's what my brother gets mixed up. Is I look toward the console. I don't look toward the company. And that's what I think I'm doing right now with the Xbox. Is I'm looking at actually no, I'm looking at the company. Well, okay, fine. Then I guess it is time for me to go through the list of things you get in it and why it deserves $500. All right, so 4K. So they keep pushing this 4K thing, an ultra Blu-ray or whatever, because we all thought Blu-ray was gonna be the big thing when PS3 came out. It wasn't, or Blu-ray players. It wasn't. It just wasn't. Nobody cared. Nobody cares. Quote. This is a quote. I quote. The world's most powerful console. Really? It's powerful. Okay. 40% more power than any other console. Okay. So let's see why it's more powerful. It's got a faster processor, meaning that it's got smoother gameplay, which is not like 60 frames per second on games like Uncharted and The Last of Us, and any other game that I've played with 60 frames, like Doom, for example, is Anyway, moving on. 4K gives a graphic enhancer for a more realistic experience. Now, a realistic experience? You're trying to go for a realistic experience, and with some of your exclusives, I don't understand how any of it could be realistic. The only thing that could be realistic is some of your graphics. And why would you want it to be realistic? I mean, you would want it to look as beautiful as possible with the graphics and the visual enhancers and all that crazy stuff you got. You think you go crazy with like colors and like with like neon type of shit. Instead, you're like, no, graphics, realistic. Sorry. Back to facts instead of opinion. Memory bandwidth. So basically what that is the game loads faster. So instead of, the casual, I got about 30 seconds to go get myself a drink. Nope, instead that'll probably be way faster than that. So, I don't know. I don't even have a time. I couldn't even think of one because it's so powerful, right? Come on, we've done that before. Like we'll be like, okay, I got this amount of time to go get a drink before the games is done loading. Like, y'all never done that before? I have. Like, I'll be like, okay, I got this long to go get a drink, and then I gotta be back here. Like, because I was like, I don't want to pause it. I just want to go get a drink real quick instead of me pausing it. Or like a multiplayer game, for example. That's the same thing. Compatible with... Okay, so this is... Okay, so I'll be honest. This is the thing I do like right here that I'm about to say. Compatible with everything on Xbox One. So that means you'll get to use the Xbox One controller. You'll get to play your 360 games. You'll get to play your Xbox One games. That is cool. I like that. I like the idea of me being able to play everything from Xbox, meaning the 360, the Xbox One, all that. I like that. That's cool. And I honestly, that is the only thing that I find cool about this entire console. Other than that, I don't really have a lot of good things to say about it. I mean, 4K, who gives a shit about 4K? Like, nobody cares about that. I mean, you got the Xbox One. It runs through games that run at 60 frames per second. It runs at like a good enough as it is. And I remember sitting here thinking to myself when I was playing playthroughs before we were lost our internet, about how, like, it doesn't matter, like, about the graphics. We've talked about this before in a few videos. Since when does the graphics matter? And here's the thing. We know that Xbox is pushing more toward the PC players. They're pushing more toward them because it's faster than a PC, apparently. According to a lot of sources, it's faster than a PC. Their processors and everything are faster. And we already know that you can play your games on Windows and stuff like that. It's like, okay, you're marketing toward PC gamers and Xbox fanboys. That's who your marketing is. You're not marketing toward people, for example, like me, who switched and maybe wants to come back to Xbox. Instead, no, you're like, we got this amazing like 4K and this compatible Xbox One and 360. I'm like, okay, well, the compatibility is cool, but other than that, I don't care about your 4K, your graphic enhancers. I don't care about that. Does your games run? Do your games actually fucking work? Do your games not fucking crash? Like, those are the real questions. Like that's just me, because I'm not gonna buy a $500 console only for it to get hacked again, or for it to not even work. You see what I'm saying? There should be a discount. There should be a complete discount for people who bought Xbox Ones, because this is unacceptable. We already know how they were at E3. That one year when they announced the Xbox One, they're gonna show it off, and people got mad because it was just completely screwed up. And now they're saying, "Oh, you can trust us. We got this Xbox X." How does that sound right? It doesn't even sound right. Xbox X, Xbox 360, Xbox One, Xbox X. Okay, you think you're 8 to 9 steps ahead of everyone? Okay, I don't know. My opinion, I think. Now the facts are over. This is my last opinions on this. Here's what's gonna happen. This is gonna come out for $500, and my brother, he's smart enough to wait because Halo isn't coming out. You know, so, and you only got about like 23 exclusives, and only a couple of them I'm actually interested, and I think only one of them I'm actually even talking about in the next video. So it's one of those things where it's like, what else do you have on the table that's interesting? Like, yes, you do have some games, but I still think that you guys are in that ruckus of, and I think it added on because of the fact that you released this now, the Xbox X. So that means people got to go buy a $500 console, and then they have to start getting all the games again. Like, that's just insulting. Here's what's going to happen. This year, next year, Xbox is not going to have as many Xbox One games as PS4 games. And that's going to be sad. Because it's like, it's been 4 years. It's been 4 years, and I don't know. In honesty, it doesn't feel like 4 years. It feels like I've had that thing recently. It doesn't feel like 4 years at all. And I think that's part of it, is it doesn't feel like 4 years. It feels like it's been maybe a year or two. Like, it does not feel like 4. And it's crazy to say that it's been 4 years. It really is. I don't know, guys. I'm not looking forward to it, and I'm not gonna buy this, and I'm gonna probably just wait for a price drop, or for them to release a game, where I'm like, okay, I gotta get the Xbox for this. Where's the motivation to buy one? Yeah, you have a few exclusives, but still, it's like, there's not a lot of motivation to go out and buy an Xbox X. You know what I mean? There's just, I just don't think there's enough motivation for, for me, at least. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I would like to say that I'm speaking for everyone and saying that, we're not gonna do this because we don't want to. But I wish I could say that. I wish I could say that, everybody is behind me on that. The fact that, we don't want to go out and buy another $500 console. It's getting out of hand. It's getting crazy, and I don't know. I don't know. I wish I could say that, but I can't. So that's just what I think. It's my opinion. This one, hopefully, will be the longest E3 video I make. Other than that, guys, we are going to be talking about an exclusive. There is an exclusive I am interested in. What is it called? Anthem, I think it's called. Anthem. That game looks kind of cool. If I would buy one, it would be for that game. But it not buy immediately, but definitely buy when I go to the store and, buy an Xbox X if I ever do. But that would be one I would pick up. And I'm going to probably be talking about it here. I'm going to catch up, because like I said, I'm behind. I'm going to watch some gameplay for it and see what I think, because I only saw that 1 minute trailer thing. I'm going to see some more gameplay for it, and I'll come back to you guys and tell you what my thoughts on that are. until then, guys, I'm out of here. Up, and away. See you guys in a little bit.